Kukujumaku. Big Brabee Liberia Season 2 House of 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 Kukujumaku.
From 18 to 45, with your high school certificate, you are codified. It's a roadmap to a better life. So if like me, where you just traumatized, try believe in yourself, cause you got the potential. Try believe in yourself. You can be a winner, an entrepreneur, an entertainer. Brabee will open your
Flatmates. Assemble in the living room now. Flatmates.
Yes, Brabee.
As you are already prepared for your presentation with Monroe Chicken, there is an important and pressing issue that just popped up. Shadi, stand. Thank you for being a part of my house. Thank you for being an amazing flatmate and an ex-mayor in my house. Your stay in my house have been amazing. But there is something very important that just came up. Shadi, proceed to the presentation room. Shadi. Shadi. Who do you see in front of you?
I see my mom, Brabee.
Shadi, and you all need it. And you know family comes first. So Brabee is going to allow you to go and attend to your family issues. Brabee is going to miss you. Your fellow flatmates are going to miss you. My house is going to miss you. Shadi. Mrs. Wright.
Yes, Brabee.
On behalf of Big Brabee Liberia, we appreciate you. Just tell us.
On behalf of BBL, we appreciate you for allowing your son to be a part of this process.
Thank you. Thank you for the time to also the education.
Take care of my boy.
Okay.
Flatmates. Shadi has a very important family issue that he has to attend to. I know you all will miss him, but family comes first. Jacko Flo,
Yes, Brabee.
Bryant, help Shadi get his things packed and his picture. Shadi, Brabee will miss you, and Brabee always got your back. Mrs. Wright, you can take your son now. Floodmates, proceed to the kitchen for your Monroe chicken presentation.
is my favorite spot. More chicken, the food is nice. It's finger licking. I do anything for you, baby, 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 baby. I do anything for you, baby, 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 baby. Don't worry about love no more. I'm giving my heart and soul to you, baby, oh, baby, oh, yeah. I'm gonna keep you my love, and I just know that. Baby, 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 love you. This is my favorite spot. More chicken, the food is nice. It's finger licking. This is my favorite spot. More chicken, the food is nice. It's finger licking. I do anything for you, baby, 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 baby. I do anything for you, baby, baby, baby.
So however it goes, just be happy, be proud of yourself. You know, enjoy the trip, the journey. It'll be okay. You know. So a lot of people like something about your characters. Not everybody like your characters, but some do. So somehow, a week or two from now, you'll find people calling you or being around you. So yeah, I think you're all doing it. So just I don't know if you're sad because of Shady or you're sad because I came. I'm not sure what it is.
No, it's not the issue.
So do we know what is the issue or just family matters, right? We don't know what is actually the problem. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the best. So that was one plan that we can have some fun today, just to change the atmosphere, nothing serious. Just want to spend some time with you. And the plan is to have a few games. They're educational, but they're
Flatmates,
Yes, Brabee.
Mr. Mazin
Yes, sir.
is the CEO of Monroe Chicken. Mr. Mazin,
Yes, sir.
welcome to my house.
Thank you.
Thank you for believing in us.
Pleasure's mine.
My flatmates are grateful and enjoy your food.
Thank you.
Flatmates,
Yes, Brabee.
do you guys enjoy Monroe Chicken? Jacoflo, is that true?
Exactly, Brabee.
Flatmates,
Yes,
a round of applause for Monroe Chicken. Mr. Maze, again, thank you for believing in us.
My pleasure, Brabee. Thank you.
Thanks for your leadership.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your dedication.
My duty.
And for your support.
My duty again.
On behalf of the entire Liberia, we appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Flatmates,
Yes, Brabee.
enjoy your interactive session with Monroe Chicken. Mr. Mazin, once again, welcome and feel free with my flatmates.
Thank you for having me.
You have 2 hours. Flatmates,
Yes, Brabee.
you are not to go close to Mr. Mazin. Is that clear?
Yes, Brabee.
Mr. Mazin,
Yes?
you may proceed.
Thank you. Ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So again, Mazin is my name, right? So I'm born in Brabee Liberia. My family been here for like we were on and off. So right. So all in all, maybe like between 50 to 70 years. Yeah. So my parents came when we were kids, and then we stayed here for I'm right. So this is my home, I feel as well, right? So let's get this started. I have a few things to do, and you're gonna do your own sandwiches today. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna grade you. Who's gonna choose the best sandwich? You know, I have lots of what do you call it, coupons with me. So who's gonna give the best sandwich will get a coupon. We have some games we're gonna play. We win the game, we're gonna get some coupons. So it's gonna be fun. So let's make it fun, right? Okay. Any questions before we start? Anybody want to say anything to me? At all? Any questions? Yes, please.
From your levels, I think.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Very well. So wherever you guys want to sit, please, sir.
Yeah, I want to ask a question, but we are doing this.
Please go ahead.
My question goes like, how was your journey, whether like starting up, more chicken, how was it like?
Good
Yeah.
question. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I used to work in an IT company in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know if you're aware of networking. Cisco, the company I used to work is called Cisco Systems, one of the top companies worldwide in networking. And another Swiss company called Rakel and Dimasera, right? So they have the cabling, fiber cablings, that's it. So technically the food was not my thing. But it's always good to come home, you know. To me, Liberia is home because I spent most of my life here, my parents, family, friends, so this is where we live. So I wanted to come back, something was itching me to come back. So I was very good in selling. I was a very good salesman. I walked hours on roads, I met people's doors, I go to your businesses and I offer you my services, and I've done it for long, long hours, from morning till night, 6 days a week. So I was very good at it, and I made a very good commission out of the sales that I did for the companies I worked for. So that gave me a boost, gave me a confidence that, okay, you know what, I think I'm good. You know, this is when you start feeling like, you know what you're doing. So later on, when I started to go and close some deals, I started knowing that I'm going to close the deal before closing the deal. So this is where I started understanding that I'm professional. Then I said, you know what, I want to come back home. You know, like we all do, we travel. We want to leave Liberia. Then when we leave, then we say, oh, I want to come back. I feel homesick, right? So it's the same thing when it happened to me. And I thought I want to do something new. I don't want to do something like everybody else is doing. So I thought of, I'm strong in customer service. That's what I was good at. That's how I made my money from. So I want to come and teach it to other people, somebody else. And I thought of investing in Liberia because it's my hometown. So what am I going to give back? Education, good knowledge, good presentation, good communication skills, leadership skills, how to manage our relationship between each other as people, as businesses, with customers. So to me, the main goal was to get that message out there. Because 10 years ago, 2010, customer service was pretty poor. And when I came in, my main focus and research was customer service, not chicken. But I love chicken, right? And who doesn't, for God's sake? I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't love chicken, you know? Maybe for some health reasons, but chicken is awesome. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me choose a nice product, work on the product, and then the way I'm going to present the product is where the key is. My plan was not just to open a restaurant, you know. I wanted to get the customer service out and let this education spread. So at least one day, 10 years, 20 years, if I look back at my life, or people look at me and say, you know what? You know, this guy did something good. you know, at least he put a print that helps us use that knowledge and transfer it, right? And this is how it all started, man. And I did a business plan. I borrowed some money from the banks because I didn't have the money, obviously, to do that, right? I'm still an employee. But I did some small good money from that commission I made, right? And I went to the bank with the business plan. It's like, hey, look, man, I have something that's going to make sense. And they liked it. They saw my energy. I was 30 years, 29, 30 when I started that. And I just came in and I started planning everything, putting everything in place. It was a hell of an experience for me. To start the business is something huge, and all of you are going to take that step one day, right? And there are small little tricks. Fear cannot be part of your success. If you're afraid, it's good. You know why it's good? Because this is where you should know there's something you still don't know. The only time you're afraid is when you don't have the right knowledge about pursuing something, you know. It's the same thing like you're going to play a game which you don't know completely, so you're not confident about what's going to happen. But if he knows the game and he's going to go with that smile on his face like, yeah, I got it under control. There's a huge difference between both of you in the approach. Business is the same thing. So yeah, I did my work. I worked hard, 17 hours a day, every day, Monday to Sunday, for a year and a half. I made sure I ate chicken every single day to make sure we're maintaining the quality. And I stayed behind the staff and make sure that they understood at a certain time they are promoting their own country. They're promoting Liberia. They're not working for Monroe Chicken anymore. They're working for themselves. Because as soon as you step in Monroe Chicken, you're a Monroe Chicken employee, know the moment you put that logo on your chest, you're presenting your country, you're presenting yourself. Because the colors on the t-shirt that I chose, the navy blue, the white, and the red, is presenting your flag. And everything about Monroe Chicken is patronizing Liberia. So this being what, to me, this was the strength of my business, the idea there. That I went in strong, I'm not afraid to tell Liberians, look, in my opinion, I'm born here, I'm a Liberian too. I deserve to live and love and be loved like everybody else, regardless of my ethnicity or color or religion or whatever. But I don't want to just come and make a business and make money out of it. I want to put something in return, because the knowledge I can transfer to you, I can never take it back. Now it's yours. Right? So I just want to make sure that, you know, one day when people look at me and say, you know what, not everybody's going to like me for many reasons probably, but at least based on the actions I did, I hope they can judge me for that, right? So, and this is how the whole journey started, man, and the rest was history. Once we open and from there, you know, everything starts falling in place and you stay behind your business, you make it happen. And that's how we went through it. Lots of successes, lots of failures, lots of things, but you know, I don't look at failures, I call it experience. You know, if you fail somewhere, it's an experience for you to learn from, right? And there's nothing called failure unless you decide to fail. That's up to you now.
Yes.
Right? So I never looked at life as a failure, you know. If a mistake goes wrong, now I understand what happened, or at least analyze what happened, and then try to do a different approach to it. And this is how we succeed. Flexibility. Persistence are the two keys you need to succeed. Remember those two things, flexibility and persistence. Don't be stubborn. Stubborn people fall. They don't fail, they fall. It's a big difference, right? So don't be stubborn. Whenever you get hit with a wall, back off a little bit and try to understand, first of all, that that's a wall and there's no way you're going to penetrate it because it's concrete. So you have to analyze those things. Either you bypass the wall, go over the wall, get a machine and break it down, but don't break yourself in the process. Be persistent, be flexible, and be smart, right? So, and you know, things go along the way. Yeah, it's a long journey. It's a lovely journey, you know. It's really, after a while, it's not about the money, because restaurant business is one of the toughest, if not the toughest, business in the world. To maintain quality of food, to handle the customer complaints, employees' complaints, training employees, waking up and doing the same process over and over and over again is something that needs a lot of patience, and you really have to trust your ability to keep doing it every single day. And if you ever, guys, any one of you decide one day to go into that domain and I'm still around, I'll be more than happy to give you some tips and how you can move forward. and I'll be really more than happy. And anything else, not only in food, because the management that I learned in the business, in the food industry, makes you be comfortable to open and do any other business, right? Gary, right? Okay. Trying to remember. I want to try to tell you guys by your names right now.
I want to know what really inspired you to name your brand Maroon Chicken, and tell me.
I beg you raise your voice.
I want to know what really inspired you to name your brand Maroon Chicken, and tell me, or tell us, which year you thought was the year was your worst failure when it comes to your business, and you feel that you lost everything in your business and you want to gain back.
When is the time I felt that I don't know if I understood your question, that I failed or lost?
In which year did you face like disadvantages within your business?
A lot.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of disadvantages.
from which perspective? Like internally, externally, or in general?
Externally.
Externally.
Yeah.
Look, this is not the right stage to discuss certain things, right? But I'm very well known to be very honest and transparent in how I speak everywhere I go. A lot of people criticize me for it, but I'd like to be known as somebody who can speak his mind honestly, right? So, look, man, we face, like every business, a lot of problems and insecurities because, look, when you're not known, nobody cares about you. Nobody knows you. Nobody throws stones on an empty tree. But when you start growing and you start stretching your muscles a little bit, it means you're pushing somebody out of a market. So you start having people who envy you or jealous, or they feel you're taking something from their way, so they're going to push back. It's normal. It's competition. So the strength we had as a Monroe Chicken was the teamwork. That I knew nobody can beat me on it because my main focus was on my staff. People say your main focus is the customer. It's not true. Because if the staff are not happy with how they're doing the job and they're focused on it 100%, the customer will suffer. You're going to lose your business anyway. Customers are the main source of income to our business. We respect them highly. They pay our taxes, they put the clothes on our chests, everything we owe them. But at the end of the day, we are also working hard to provide a service to those customers. We're not like just taking the money and sitting there. Those Liberian children who I'm proud of, they didn't know anything when they walked into Monroe Chicken at all. And they were able to work hard and I pushed them. I can put pressure on people, there's no joke, because I know I can get the best out of you. You might not know it, but my experience tells me, I know, I see your potential. I see your performance. So I know you can do it. But maybe you have lack of confidence in yourself, in your skills. My duty as a manager or an experienced person is to come and put you on the right track. Training was one of the biggest, to say, issues I had because people were not ready for the idea. Like when I launched Monroe Chicken, one of the things that bothered people a lot is, look, I'm trying to build the concept of the fast food that we all see in Europe and the States and other countries, right? So what do? You come in, I need this chicken burger, this is $5, you take your receipt, you have a seat. When I started that in Liberia, people thought, oh, I'm crazy. It's like, oh, what, do you think I'm going to run away with the food? Am I going to pay your money? No, man, it's not like that. But we're trying to put a new system for us in the kitchen. I cannot prepare an order before I see it on the paper. The idea of you shouting out loud and say, hey, do me this and do me that, that's back in the days. Now you print an invoice, it shows or comes up on the screen, you know that I got to prepare this, you go and you do it. You follow a system, everything falls in place. I'm going to spend my life shouting at people. This is not how business is run. Follow a system. At the same time, you are learning the same way I'm running my business. You're going to run yours one day. So I'm not benefiting you if I'm not following the system. So I had that struggle, really, with customers. Sometimes to this day, oh, I don't want to pay. I want to eat first. Okay. Some customers, we do it. But technically, this is the right procedure. You pay, invoice comes, you give it to the system, and it follows itself, and then it comes with the food out, and it goes in those. So those are pretty much most of the challenges I have. Jacob.
Thank you very much for coming again.
Yes, sir.
But to my knowledge, I do understand that Moro Chicken is in two locations, Congotown Bell and the Fish Market area. And my question is, do you have plan of extending your business to another place? If yes, which area in Liberia do you think suit the business?
Sure. First, we're not in two locations right now. We used to have a branch in the supermarket of Congotown. That's what you mentioned. But our location now is opposite Fish Market, which is next to the old Blue Crest College, right? But hopefully next year, right? And I'm gonna end the building. Hopefully it will finish this year. Depends on the weather. You know City Hall, right? So adjacent to City, right next to City Hall, there is a building that's coming up right now. Yes. Right? Yes. So that building is gonna be consisted of 3 floors. The first floor is going to be a big playground for kids. The second floor is a whole floor for Monroe Chicken. And on the top floor, it's the Monroe rooftop, pretty much I'm going to call it. It's because we have an ocean view. So people who want to smoke or drink or listen to some nice music, that's the area up there. So we're going to have up there like a Mediterranean cuisine, grilled food, more like you'll have a grilled people grilling right in front of you and say, I want some of this. You got it grilled in front of you, you can smell it, you can feel it. It's going to be pretty nice. So we're going to have pretty much 2 different restaurants in one building, and we have a huge parking, so, you know, because parking is an issue. So we're going to move hopefully next year to that location, First Street. But now it's still under construction. As the weather, you know, hopefully helps us to continue to do the painting, we'll soon finish. Yes, please.
You didn't actually answer the first question.
Sorry, what was it?
What inspired you to leave the area?
Oh, Monroe Chicken. Sorry, I didn't get that part, man. I'm 40 now, so I think my hearing is... so yeah, okay, very cool question. So this is what it is. Again, for me, my loyalty to Liberia, to Monrovia. So when I was sitting in the plane, I was all the way coming from Saudi Arabia, and I was thinking about it. It's like, man, if I want to do, sorry, not Saudi Arabia. I came to Monrovia first to do the feasibility study. That was in 2010, February, right? So I came to Liberia. I ate chicken in more than 25 different restaurants, honestly. Locally, other different types of businesses, all of them, right? So, again, I had to see where the strength, where my product is going to be like. So I was thinking, okay, you know what? I think I have an opportunity. So going back in the plane, I was thinking about it and how I'm going to focus my business on Liberia and to Liberia. So I was going through the history of Liberia, and the city was actually called Christopolis. Monrovia was not called Monrovia. It was used to be called Christopolis. At the time, there was the Portuguese and the Spanish were here. So as James Monroe, the 5th President of the United States, came in, and the settlers that came from the States to Liberia, he did an agreement or whatsoever that happened at that time. So Liberia was well known after that for Liberia and the city Monrovia to the honor of James Monroe. That's how they named the city Monrovia, to the honor of James Monroe. So I was like, that's a nice name. Monrovia chicken was too heavy to name Monrovia chicken because I was thinking also of jingles, later on advertisements. So then it came to me, it's like, why don't I call it Monroe? Since they honored the city to the name of a president, so let me call it Monroe Chicken. This way I'll be honoring the city at the same time. So this is how the name came up, Monroe Chicken, right? But it's the honor to the city. That's how it came. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Nice. So since you named the business and you started the business, has Liberian really been loyal to it?
Sorry?
Has Liberians really been loyal to it?
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. Actually, my main customer, I always tell people, I don't shy saying it. Major customer base is Liberia. I love all my customers, I respect them all, but the base is the Liberian customer, and everything else to me is a bonus. And I'm grateful to all my customers, wherever they come from. But I'm in Liberia. I came to open for Liberians, and this is my major customer. And yes, definitely. Loyalty is to them, and they were very loyal to me, and I'm very grateful. That's true. Any more questions, or we should start?
Just start. We should start.
Whenever you're ready. Anyway, please.
Okay, let me just ask this one. What is your greatest fear?
You gotta raise your voice, buddy.
What is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear?
Yes.
Good question. My greatest fear is not to be able to keep developing myself or my skills. That would be my major fear. But as long as I am able to understand and analyze what's going on around me and try to figure out what is the problem, to find solutions for it, update myself, develop my skills, to become better, I'm cool. My wealth is my brain. You can take everything from me. I don't care. The same way I opened this business, I can open any other business. And I started it from zero. So I'm telling you this story, I'm emphasizing on it, is because if you're sitting there and saying, oh, but I don't have any money, and how could I open a business if I have nothing? I didn't have anything, my dear. And I do really mean it. I borrowed money to travel to Saudi Arabia, and the first salary I made, I returned that money back, and I took a picture of myself with my pockets outside my pants to show that I really don't have the money, a dollar on me. And this is how it all started. And look where I am today. And, you know, it needs patience. It takes a step at a time. But the most important thing that kept me going is I kept reading, learning, understanding what's happening. And the more I read and I became knowledgeable, that fear started fading and fading and fading away. And I don't think about fear anymore because knowledge replaces all that. Once you're knowledgeable, you're confident. Once you're confident, you don't worry. You'll figure it out. You might fail, you might drop, something might happen. So what am I going to do? Sit there and cry on it? I still have to push myself, kick myself, and get there and get it done. Right? I see sleepy faces. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know what are some of the foods that Moron Chicken offer? Moron Chicken.
Some of the foods we offer?
Yeah.
So first I started with chicken, right? The fried chicken, because that was my basic, my main ingredients. Then after my main, product that I'm focusing on, then unfortunately we started having issues like chicken is out of the country. You go to buy chicken, you don't find chicken at all. So that was a major issue for me. So I started introducing the meat, which is beef burgers, beef sandwiches. After that, I started hearing stories about beef issues somewhere in Europe, and then I was worried it's going to affect me too. So I bought an oven, and I started making pizza. And then I started having those 3 items, and they were doing fine. Later on, Liberian skins were like, hey man, why don't you do some Liberian food? Why don't you do rice? Why don't you do this? And this is where now, so we do Liberian food dishes every day. And you guys like the fried rice?
Yes.
So, it's pretty good, huh? Awesome, huh? Yeah. So we're gonna launch the fried rice this week on Saturday. It's gonna be on the menu. I loved it, and I want you guys to know I'm not a chef, right? I wasn't. Obviously, I wasn't the IT. But I learned how to cook, and I cook good. Like all the recipes you try in the sandwiches and the food we do, like 98% I do. Like the sauce, that spicy sauce you had, that buffalo sauce that gives that kick. Yeah, I worked on it. I have a buddy, your buddy Bill, right? He's been with me for 9-10 years as well. He has a very nice sense and taste in food, right? And he and I worked on it, and he put a lot of insights as well. He's very good in the Liberian food. But you know, I have to put my thing into it. So we gave it a twist. So I think the African dishes we have are great. We do every day with the chicken burgers, chicken sandwiches, fried chicken, grilled chicken, rice, salads. So we have a variety, a huge menu now that we can hopefully cover every taste for every customer, right? Cool. Yes, sir.
Yeah, one major question I wanted to ask you, which is, how do you really handle your customer complaints?
Very nice question. I want to hold that question because I want you to ask me that question when we start our little chat and I put that board, right? I'm going to come to it, so I don't want to jump on it, all right?
Yeah, I want to say something. If you look at your chicken, it looks spicy and look different from other chicken. How you describe it? How you been creative, you know, to make a chicken look different? Because we see it look like
crumbsy.
Yes.
Okay. So I have some equipment that I use, right? For instance, I have 2 different types of flours. The regular chicken, one time I think I sent you guys the regular chicken, but then I think Princess told me you guys prefer spicy, you like spicy. I started sending the crumbs. Each one of them have their flavor. Both are nice, right? But, so one flour has its own spices for the regular, and there's another flour have the spices, the breading, which we call it the flour, the breading. So the regular, we make it nicely and smoothly, we stretch it, and you know, we're really delicate with the chicken, how we do it. The crumbsy one has some kind of tray that we use, and when we put the chicken in it, it's like a seesaw. We play with jiggle it a little bit. All the flour comes up and then it gives that shape. And then we catch the chicken before we drop it in the oil. We do that little trick. We knock our hands to drop the extra flour so it won't suck too much oil. At the same time, you don't want too much flour in your oil because it burns the oil quickly. And when we drop it, it comes out in that shape. So yeah, it has that different look. But when you're looking at both of them, you will know that the smooth one is the regular. The crumbsy one is the spicy. That's how you know the difference, right? So anyway, let's put that board and chat. And while we're chatting and doing the thing, you can ask me any question you want, and we'll get to that. And to answer you, the answer is last. Remember that, I'll explain it. You have that whiteboard that we can use. That's a nice one.
So, I want to ask you when it comes to food.
Yes, yes.
When it comes to food, who is your mentor?
When I come to food, who was my mentor?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what happened. When I opened, I got a chef with me. But people have different characters and personalities. So first, everything starts nice, and later on, they start changing their mentality. And as a businessman, 1 + 1 = 2. Anything besides between this, I don't understand it. I understand that if I put this and that, it should give this outcome. Anything else does not make sense to me because the result is not going to be straight. So after changing chefs, I didn't want to have a problem with changing the consistency of my food. So I had to do it all and learn it all from scratch. And this is what I did. There's a lot of older people than me. Called them, asked them a few tips. They give me some tips, and then trial and error. I put my flours in front of me, I put the spices in front of me and all the recipes, and I start mixing stuff and tasting it, smelling it, make sure it's good. It's not in the garbage. Let's make another one. And I kept doing trial and error, trial and error. And from there, my brain just got it. I was like, you know what? I know what I'm doing. I'm good. And let's do this. And this is how it started. And then everything now I want to do or I'm done, my hands are 99% in it. Just to make sure that, because look, you can't be selfish in this line of business. Excuse me. And some people come in and say, look, I don't want to teach this man what I know for free. So I want to hold this information. Yeah, it can't work in that line of business. So I decided to acquire as much knowledge and learn as much as I can, and then I transferred this information to other people. What if I died tomorrow? Who's going to run the place? What will say, oh yeah, this man died with the recipe, so let's shut down. It cannot work this way. You have to have a system, you have to trust people, and work with people. And from there, I taught my guys, like I have 3 or 4 Liberian employees been with me for 11 years. Those are kitchen managers. I trust them, you know. Bill, your friend, been with me for 10 years. Zach, 11. Amara, 11. 8, 9, 7, 6 years, people. You know, all the staff, most of the staff are still with me, you know. And I trust them to do the job. And you know, we put a system in place, and that's why pretty much we're very successful. Is because we understand what we're doing. And we have a teamwork, exactly. Without a team, it doesn't work, right? Yeah.
How many awards have Brabee Chicken won?
Well, I don't want to brag. We have a lot of them. We put them in the shop, some of them in my office. But I'm very grateful. Lots of organizations and people, and we have very high recommendations from embassies, from Liberians, from everybody who comes. They write us some nice recommendations, very valuable to us. The customer opinion or recommendation is huge. Thank you, honey, very much. I think we can lift this board up a little bit, right? Yeah, I know we can. So yeah, by the time you know, like, if I tell you all of this, you would say, oh damn, that's too much, how could you do all of this? Now, if I look back at it, if I was going to learn everything I know now one time, it wasn't possible. Gradually. Just make sure you have a strong foundation and build on it slowly. Right? Don't rush. Sorry. So yeah. I got you some pens. Thanks. Shit. Oops. I'm very sorry. And in case you need to write, I think I brought some extra sheets in case you guys want to write down some notes. And it's going to be very short, so nobody feel like, okay, this guy is going to come lecture us about services and I don't know what. Not really. I made a small okay. So this is a very good, forget about just customer service. This is a life lesson I'm going to give you. I'm giving it very short, right? I want you to understand. It's good here, right, for everybody? Okay. So, as people, now, I would say a customer service is always addressed in two dimensions, in two ways. Like, each one of us must make it simple, common sense, right? So, we're all human beings. When we're going to work, you don't use the same character at home that you use it at a job site. You're a different guy, right? Like you guys are here, right? Some of you are trying to be yourselves who you are. Some of you are still aware that we're not at home. I can't be me. So I gotta bring my representation, if I may say, right? So, and this is how life is. Anything you address, you're always addressing it in two ways. You being you, the person who you are, who your family know you, who you are, you being you at home. And when you go to work with your colleagues, you're a different person. Why? That's called the procedural way of going, because you have a business, you have a job to do, a task. There's a procedure, and you need to follow this procedure. So, we're talking about two main dimensions. One is the personal side of you, and the procedural side, okay? And what I did, I broke down the customer service for you anywhere you go. I don't care where you go. I broke it down to you in 4 parts. Very simple, 4 parts. I'm going to do 3, and you're going to do the last one. See, you'll figure it out, right? So personal, procedure, personal, procedure, personal, procedure, and personal, procedural. This one, I will leave it for you guys to figure it out. All right? So, 4 styles that people do customer service anywhere you go around the world. I don't care where you go. And tomorrow, after this lesson, when you step out of here, you go to any restaurant, and when you go inside and you're sitting there and you're watching what those people are doing, immediately you're going to say, aha, those are in this category, or this category, this category, or this category. There are 4. No other, right? The first style is called freezer style. Freezer as freezer, right? So why do we call it a freezer style? Could anybody help me? If let's say you would say I'm a freezer type of guy, my personality, how would it be like? Share thoughts, throw thoughts at me. What do you think?
Cold. Like you love cold things.
Cold, who said
frozen
cold?
drinks.
Cold,
Cold food.
personal food. Personal is cold. So your character is cold. You're not too excited, you're not too energetic. What else? Cold character. Imagine somebody being cold, coming to serve you and being cold.
Being slow.
Thank you, sir. So it's cold, it means you're slow. 100%. What else? Any more thoughts?
Being too cool.
Movement.
Not being what, sorry?
Being self-centered.
Say unfriendly, you mean? Unfriendly?
Yes.
Unfriendly. What else?
Self-centered.
Being an introvert.
Very good.
Self-centered.
We can use another word for it. Uninterested.
Unhappy.
Selfish.
Or being yourself.
Selfish.
Uninterested.
An introvert.
Yeah, but like those are all right words. But I want you to understand, in customer service, right? Like this is a freezer style of service. To me, as a service of a customer service agent, when I'm not interested in you as a customer, like my character, it makes sense to say I'm self-centered,
Yes.
right? So, but when I'm giving a service to you as a customer, I cannot be uninterested in you. My interest is about you.
Sure.
So their character will be uninterested. Look, by the way, this one, I brought it for you guys. I can keep it here so you can look at it every day, share it, take it. So
Okay.
that's why my handwriting is ugly, but I just want to, to make this quick, right? The procedure, if your personality is like this, how would be your work ethic? The job now, the technical work, how would it be like?
You have a lot of complaints.
In another word, like here, the system to say, like cold is the character, sorry. Here we would say to correct it, slow. Your system is slow.
Yeah.
Bring me water. Akame, dragging my feet going forward. That kills any customer anywhere you go. So how would that procedure be? Slow, inconsistent, we would say. Today, you give me something nice. The next day, you're not in a good mood. You give me something different, right? What else?
Why? At times they be annoying to the customers.
Sorry?
At times they will be annoying to the customers.
Not at times, all the time.
All the times. Even when you do that, you get annoying. You get annoying person.
100%. So, unorganized, we would say. Chaotic. So the freezer style here, cold personality, unfriendly, uninterested in you, slow, unorganized, chaotic, inconsistent. That's one style. And believe it or not, there are people who can give you the service.
Sure.
It's there.
Definitely.
Second one, zoo-friendly style. We all know what's a zoo? Animal zoo? Animal zoo. So, but now in customer service, we call this zoo-friendly. Zoo-friendly, the word says it all. Friendly, right? So, if you're a zoo-friendly person,
You're white.
the personal side of you, how would it be like?
I was happy.
Smiling face.
Friendly, happy, yes. We can say interested, because here you're uninterested in your personality, so you're interested in people, right? What else?
Use why.
Active.
Very active.
Active. You can say energetic.
Consistent.
Fast.
Consistency comes on the procedure. We're talking about your personality.
Fast.
Sometimes you portray action to impress person. Like portray some action to impress the customer.
Fast.
Energetic or interested, active, those words all fall in place. Yes. Other words we can use.
Fast.
We use it.
Active
Active.
also.
Personable. You're a personable person. You like people,
Appearance.
right? So this could be part of your character, personality. You come to my shop, right? You see me. Hey, what's up? How you doing, girl? Like you see me tomorrow when we see each other outside. When I meet you, because now I know you, it's like we're old friends now. So you don't want me to be frowning my face at you. Like, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, have a seat. Let me get your food. I threw you off. Even if the food is good, you have to understand. It's about the personality also, yes? So, how is the procedure would be? Think, common sense. Zoo. How is a zoo? How does a zoo look like? Zoo. Animal zoo.
Why?
Have you seen organized animals sitting there
Why?
talking? Huh?
Why?
Another word.
Why? Yeah.
We used it somewhere here. Chaotic. Disorganized. Chaotic.
Consistent.
Disorganized. Very good. Consistent. All right. So we started to see something similar here. Slow, friendly, and the procedure of the freezer style and the zoo friendly, they have something in common, no?
Yeah.
Very well. So here, I thought I brought some, as a matter of fact, I'm sure I did like it there. Okay. Oh, interesting. This is a, I shouldn't be using this pen, right?
Yeah, she did.
She's going to bring some.
This is not the white marker. This is the white dwarf marker. I think this is the one. Oops. Permanent. You see, this is permanent and this is permanent. Shouldn't be using those. But anyway. Oh, okay. Let me empty. Thank you very much. I'll use. Okay. Cheers. Frankly speaking, it reminded me of my office door. So I have a big board, white board that I train on. And when I'm already filling the board, I don't have time to erase it, so I start writing on my office door. It's white. So any one of you come to me, I will invite you to my office, and I want you to look at my door from the inside. It's all looking like this. And this stuff does not come up anymore. It's already embedded and stuck. So we did two styles. One, freezer, very cold character, very cold procedure. I don't care about you. I don't care about serving you. I just don't care. Period. Zoo friendly, I love you. When you come to my shop, I'm so friendly with you. I care about you a lot. I joke with you. I ask you about your family, about your kid, which I saw with you the last time. You're a cool guy, and I'm trying to be cool. But while you're waiting for me to serve you the food, I'm pretty damn slow, and I'm not consistent. Every now and then, I come up with a different trick. Oh, I don't have this, or I have that, or we're just confused among each other as staff. We don't know what we're doing. You like me as a person, but you're really not willing to wait all this time to get your food. You lost me. It's like the message to me as a customer. You know, it's like we're really trying hard, but we really don't know what we're doing. That simply is your message, right? So then we come now to the third style. The industrial style. Industrial style. How is their personality and how is their procedure? Let's see who can guess. Choose one.
Creative.
On which side? Let's break it down. What's industrial?
Always want to be perfect, that kind of bluffing style.
Actually, you started right, but not the bluffing part.
More corporate.
Thank you. More corporate, industrial. When you say industry, it means no emotions, no feeling. Industry, machine. Yes, enter, it does the job. No feelings involved, no emotions. It's a job, it's a procedure, right? Industrial. So how do you think a person that is an industrial style would be looking like? Please.
Being professional.
Yes, true. In what?
In your
Street. You have to be clear with me. If you're talking about the personality, tell me, okay, the personality of an industrial guy should be like this, and the personality or the procedure of an industrial guy should be like that. So the procedure is focused on which part? Yes, what you said professionally, I'm going to put efficiency.
passionate.
How would a procedural person, let's talk about the procedure. The procedure of an industry guy, how would it be like? Would it be slow,
Fast.
timely, is the right word?
Well
On time.
Well organized.
Well organized. Well organized. Again, excuse my anger. What else?
And also
Punctuality.
Timely, punctuality,
How about-
consistent.
How about cleanliness?
Sorry?
Cleanliness. Neatness.
Okay, it's part of the procedure. So you can say under efficiency or timely, if cleanliness to an industrial person is under their procedure, they're damn clean, no doubt about it. They're procedural people. You know, like there are those bosses also that are industrial, and there are those bosses that are zoo friendly also. Like they don't care about how things run, they just make sure that they and the employee are very happy with each other. And there are those bosses that they just want the job to be done, right? It's like, miss, that's what it is. And as an employee, say, sir, please tell me what's my job, what I should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a good day. Done. Simple, straight, right? So that's the industrial character or the procedure of it. What else? We can talk about the personality.
Personality, I'll go with very straight.
Very?
Straight.
Very good, very good. But
Straightforward.
is that good or bad?
To be straight.
To be straight.
To me,
I think it's good.
It's good.
Like, you have to business.
Let's play a role. You're the customer.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
I need some chicken.
Chicken spicy or regular?
Regular.
Regular. Would you like fries with it?
Yes, please.
Do you need Pepsi?
Yes, please.
Your bill is $20. Have a seat. And we can play the role. Hello, Lisa, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Lisa. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Great, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Are you okay? How's the family?
There you go.
Good to have you home. What can I do for you?
I want some chicken wings.
Chicken wings, excellent choice. Would you like it extra spicy or spicy? I know last time you take it spicy. You love spicy food, don't you?
Yeah.
You see the smile on your face right now. Though we're playing the game, but you see how she smiled immediately? When I gave her that first strict face, I was strict. I'm doing a business. But you, at the end of the day, you're thinking like, I'm giving this guy my money. He's treating me like crap. What the hell is wrong with this guy? I don't like his attitude. So the industrial is great from the technical point of the procedure. You want your food, I have a time, I have a timer, I fix my fries, then get the food to the lady ready, your change is right. I'm timely, I'm efficient. True. But my character, I don't really care, I'm not interested about you. I look at you as a money. You're a money, you're a dollar for me, that's what I look at. So I am uninterested, right? Uninterested, unconcerned, I would say, and definitely unfriendly. 100%. So, this is what we learned. Freezer style, cold personality, and cold procedure. I don't care. Zoo friendly, I'm really trying hard to please you, but I really don't know what the hell am I doing. I'm doing, right? The industrial style, I really do know what I'm doing, but I really also do not like it. Or, I don't care about you. Not caring, that word, not caring about people in that line of business, you lose it all. There should be that, kind of personal interaction. Now, we come to the last one. QCS. Quality Customer Service. Now you need to tell me, what is the personality of that person? From what we have learned right now, you can just fill in the blanks.
Friendly.
Who has the best personality between all those three? The best personality.
It's customer service.
The best personality among the three styles we have learned. We have learned three styles, right? 1, 2, and 3. Who got the best personality?
So friendly.
Industry.
Thank you.
No, so friendly.
So friendly. Personality, we're saying. I didn't jump to the procedure. So the zoo-friendly personality is awesome.
Yeah.
We agree that we love the guy who was serving us, but he didn't know what to do. But the character, look, if you are not, and this is what we take in management. You see, I'm doing my master's degree or MBA in talent management and leadership. I'll finish it this year, doing it online. And those are one of the most important things we study is talent management. If you are not good at something, but you're a cool guy, but you're not good at a job, it doesn't mean you're no good and we should kick you out and fire you. We should find a way how to upskill or reskill. Either I move you from that department and put you somewhere where you're good. Maybe in public relations, maybe in dealing with clients on the road, just for sales, because you have that cool thing. You're right. So people like your interaction. So the personality of the zoo-friendly is great.
Yeah.
So can we bring this down here?
Yes.
Perfect. Which has the best procedure?
Industrial.
100%. And we bring this one down here. So this is what we strive and work for every day at One Way. And my job is to make sure I balance between our personality and the procedure. So when you come in, we welcome you with a smiley face and make you feel you're at home. And by the time you are waiting, watching the TV, checking the Wi-Fi, having a chat with your friend, whoever that is, your food is there. The forks, the spoons, the plate, whatever you ordered, your drink, the consistency, the cleanliness, the appearance, all that has to be put in place. So when you leave from there, you're going to come back. Oh, I had a great experience. Good people, nice, lovely, courteous, they cared about me. At the same time, they served me very good food. And they've been on time, they didn't delay me. I enjoyed the place. I'm definitely coming back. That's how it works. So, what you need to understand in your characters now, in your personality, anything you do, anything, forget about the food, anywhere you go. If you're applying for a job, and that's a big mistake that people do when they come. I've interviewed thousands of people. When I say thousands, thousands of people. Either their personality is too good, but then on the technical level, on the other procedure, like the nails are too long, or the face is something wrong with it, it's not properly done, the clothing, the shoesing, then they come really prepared, but the character, personality is all over the place. If you don't balance yourself when you're approaching something, people like me will immediately figure out the problem. A lot of people hate me when they come to the interview. The moment they sit down, hello, yeah, thank you miss, have a good day. When they start the interview, if you're coming for an interview and yeah is the first word that comes out of your mouth, we have a problem. You have to be focused. You're here for a job that could help put food on your table. And the reason you're sitting in front of me is not because you like my face.
Sure.
If you didn't need the job, nothing would have brought you to my office.
Exactly.
So let's be real. So if you're coming for a job, but you expect me to beg you to give you the job, and you want it, at least put some energy. So if you're not even putting the energy in that interview, it means you're not going to even try. You're going to be one of those styles, pretty much that freezer. So that's how I judge people in that interview. I see which category I put them. If they're zoo-friendly, I need to work on them. They're industrial, I still have to work on the personal side so they can balance. Here, you're a winner. Anywhere you go. Try it with your neighbors. You have a conflict, problem, whatever issue, You're coming from work, you see something wrong. Try to always look at those two dimensions. How am I acting in a personal level and how am I acting on a procedural level? That's it. If you know how to do those and you understand who you are, because you at least don't lie to yourselves, you should know who you are inside. So know that if I'm here, or here, the best way for me to be professional is this. The personality and the procedure have to go hand in hand together. Nobody say, oh, but I'm doing the job good, so what? You have to be cocky on me because you do the job good. We gotta be smart. So any questions? Everything is clear, right? Because I'm excited to play that game. I never played it before, really, but it's a simple game. I think some of you know it. But yeah, there are a few words we're going to discuss about it, and I have a small challenge for you before the food, or after the food, we'll see. either I win or you win. If you win, you'll take a lot of stuff. If I win, I need my t-shirts back. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm done with this. I just want to play this hangman game. And okay, this, I actually brought it for you. You can hang it anywhere you look at it. So, this is what I just explained. Procedural side and the personal side. And those are the 4 styles. So it's pretty small because I try to put everything for you on one page. But now you understand. So you have the freezer style, industrial style, friendly zoo style, and the quality customer service style. So each one has its message. The industrial means you are a number and we are here to process you. Not more, not less. The friendly style, we are trying, but we don't know what we're doing. The freezer style, we don't care, period. And the quality style is we care and we deliver. Alright? So I don't know, I'll put this one here now. This one is not gonna sit here. I'll put it for you. Anyway, remind me, it's right here. Okay? So, let's do the hangman game. So we can do it quick. We started like 6, we still have 1 hour, so we gotta do this quick so we can do the sandwiches also.
Use the hand sanitizer.
The sanitizer is better.
Yeah,
Let me see this. Yeah, you're right. Frankly, I came to my office this morning and I forgot to bring my own pants with me. So it's my bad also. Okay, so here, in this next game we're playing, I'm going to distribute some coupons, some stuff, and I'm going to group you into teams. So now we are 12, yes? Yes. Okay. Can you choose your own teams, or I should pick anybody randomly, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
as it is, right? So first 3, group A, B, C, and D. Okay, cool. Am I boring any one of you? No. Honestly, sweet. After all these years, I have thick skin, so I can take it. Are you bored?
No.
Cool. Okay. So here's the game. Have anybody heard of Hangman before? Awesome. Huh?
You know movie Hangman. That's all.
Yes. Is it a nice movie?
Yeah, Hangman.
Okay. I never watched it either. So here's the Hangman story. It goes like this. And this. And we'll just spend the whole day rubbing this thing. They have another one. Anyway, let's see how best we can. Because I have to erase. That's why. Anyway, so here's the Hangman story. This is how it goes.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Excuse me, sir. Can you kind of draw it down? Yeah, because up is kind of wet.
Okay.
To draw it down.
To draw it down.
Draw this down here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Sure, it'll work down.
Very good. It's clear like this. Okay. So, I have a few words that okay, 2 words. So here's the game. We're going to start with the groups. You're going to throw a letter at me. If the letter hits, we're good. I'll write it down here. If the letter doesn't hit, I will draw your face. I'm going to hang you. Then, you don't hit another letter, I'm drawing your body, then drawing your arms, then drawing your legs.
Wait. Yeah. like I feel moving on.
Yeah, because I don't have space for this, or you know what? Let me just relocate this one because this is gonna be confusing. So. Two words, right? So each one of those is a letter. And of course, if there's more than one letter, I'll just put them all. So at a certain point, the two words should become clear. All right? So let me put this in place. All right? So, who's gonna start?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
You simply trying to say you have two words, and we are actually calling.
You're gonna guess the words, right?
Guess the word.
Yeah. Now, you're gonna say, let's say, X. If X is not there, I'm gonna draw your face. It means you did a mistake. Okay. You have a question?
Oh no, I don't want to play.
I answered your question.
No, I don't want to play the game.
She can't wait to play now. She can add the other game, so she won't play quickly.
Okay. So which group is ready?
But we want to do number two.
No, you both are for you. You want to start? Very well. So 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. A. Yes, you got it. Continue.
I should continue?
Yes. You gotta guess the word. Either I hang you first, or you know it first. If you know it first, you win. If you don't, I hang you. Continue. Look, there are 28 alphabets. Keep going. E. 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 E.
Now continue.
Sorry? So you have E, E, and E. I. I.
C.
Speak, you. Are you always quiet or you just oh? Yes. Oh. And? Look, I'm playing by groups, so only 3 of them. Of course, just throw all of you. Look in the letter.
Okay.
So now, when they finish, either I hang the group.
She said something.
That's why I'm saying throw letters at me quick, right? C. Because you will be helping them if I answer you.
Exactly.
Three C's for you.
Ready? B.
B?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Excellent. The first makes. No, look, see the whole idea, this is how you're gonna look like at the end. So let's say now you said B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write B here because B is not included in the word. So now I draw your head. Then I would draw your body. Then your arms. The more you make mistakes, once your body is complete, you're a hangman. You're out. So now you have a face. Continue. You can't answer their play. Yeah. Okay, you're next. Cool. Sorry. D. D. T. Is that what you said? T. So this is EECTI dash E, and here you have T.
N.
N.
Yeah. I spell it. The word I will.
Sorry?
The word I will.
You know it? You want to say it? Go ahead.
I'm seeing it clearly.
Oh, you're not seeing what? Okay, here we have CO dash 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 N dash CATION.
Yeah, that's go. M.
Okay, so the guys are getting to somewhere. Come, double M. Sorry, my bad, I have to put this here because there was an I here. Communication. Perfect. The last, what's the, continue. Name a letter. Continue with the letter.
COMMUNICATION.
It's true. Communication, you got it, but it's consisted of 2 words. Continue saying more letters. You gotta be quick. Come on, man. We have 3 more groups to go.
N.
And you already said it. And you got 1 arm up. Go. Come on. Come on, throw a letter. What's happening? Just you said it already here in communication. I got another arm for you. 2 more legs and you're out. Let's go. Throw letters. You can't stay there. Look at it. Give me more letters. Say letters. F?
Yeah.
2 F's for you.
Yeah. Ready again?
1 more letter. H? H. Leg. What did you say? There you go. Yeah, you're lucky. Okay. Congrats. So you guys ended your drawing. I have to put the group A here somewhere. Face. Actually, let me write it on the page. There you go. So, Group A, B, C. Group C, effective communication. Those words are gold in my world, so you need to remember them. Effective communication. And we have a head, because we need to evaluate at the end. 1 leg remaining. You saved the team. Very good. But actually, you did very well, Gary. Most of the ones you've guessed. So now, okay, Group C is going next, right? Group B, sorry.
No, place it first.
No, it depends on their choosing. They chose to be next after them. Because they started first. I'm not playing it in order right now. But you can negotiate if they do that. Okay. So the next word I got for you, that one is exciting.
Go again. I told her we don't agree now.
No, you have the word.
No, this word, I'm giving the words. You have to figure them out.
Because we saw this class, I was tired for them.
Yeah. Let me make sure it's
16.
Then that's it. Let's go. Time started. Give me a letter. Sorry? 16 letters. 1 word, 16 letters. So now it's Group B. Throw letters at me, quick.
start with B.
B. Empty face. Next. Keep going. Hit letters. Like if she says a letter, you go with the next letter. C.
What? Fast.
You.
No, at any point if you know.
When you're busy,
Yes. Three U's. You, and you.
T.
T. Two T's. Lisa, go. Then pass. Next. You gotta give me a letter.
E. C.
We said it.
No, but they will have to X or A again.
Yeah, because the letter is in front of you. You have to figure a new one.
I'll go with M.
M. Anytime you feel, you can guess the word, huh?
L.
L.
I.
Oh, sorry, wait. So you have 3 L's.
I'll go with R.
R.
A.
Sorry, I was here.
Enjoy it.
What's it?
No, they put it here before. I didn't put it, so it's my bad. You gotta name a letter. You can't be guessing the word. Say a letter.
Exactly.
You gotta go. Yeah, we sit here all day. Other people gotta play. We gotta run. I still have a project to give you. We gotta roll the sandwich. Oh shit. Let me order this.
V.
V. Great. It's there.
Amen.
Joke.
I'm just taking a guess if that's it. I'll go with O.
Before you look, I will hang your leg. You're out. You have still 2 letters. Please, I'm calling you from Big Brabee and I need the chicken immediately. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Cheers. Thank you. 2. Oh, my bad. Make it easy. When you said M, I should have dropped your M here. So now you should guess it.
Then you have to remove.
Move what?
Okay, so then I'll go with S.
Wow. Oh, nice. You hanged on the leg also. Same.
Yeah, very cool.
You're all the same.
Yeah.
Eu acho que o abone bom chicken na
Who's next? You?
Yeah.
Group? Okay. Amazing. That's the same 16 letters. Okay. Okay, yours is 2 words. Okay? You gotta be quick. You start and so on and so on. Hit me a letter. Letter O. Awesome. I love how you start. And that's a big O for you. Look at it. O is up next. You're sure?
Yeah.
I love your confidence, you got A on the first word and 2 A's on the second. Next. Who's next? Next. You gotta be quick, buddy. Time is running. Throw anyone. Don't try to guess it now, it's too early. I need the letter. Give me a letter. N. Very good. That's M, please, huh? Letter. 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 Say one. Letter. Come on. You get stand, huh? That's what I love about this game. Next. 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 Let go. Amazing. You're sure it's C, right? Let's go. Throw a letter. Look, luckily for you, it's not your turn because we already called it. So I would have 8 and 1 on you. It's his turn. Come on, buddy. You gotta hit me a letter. B.
We are done.
We got one more leg.
We finished. Okay.
No, this team could solve your issue.
Wait.
Whoa, wait, man.
This is T. Come on. Come on, guys. Who's doing it? Boys, come on. Look up there. You have me. You said R.
He said R. T-A-L. L is there.
So you're saying L?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, L is there.
L is there.
E. N. T.
Okay, oh, sorry, my bad. So we have another talent.
M-A-N. G.
E. Talent.
E.
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 Talent management. Damn, you guys love to stand on one leg, huh?
Yeah.
Talent management. Awesome. Right? Awesome. Seriously, very good. Group A. So since we're not going to use the board anymore, I will use this one.
So you think you guys are doing right now, Sean?
I think check that.
Yes. 2 words. All right. 2 words. Oh, sorry. So you're hanging a boo boo. Yeah, you want to think that right over there. Yeah. Quick. Give me a letter. All right. As we said, that's the last one. So. You got 2 ways. Quick. Next. Now please guys, when you go, just tell me your name so I can memorize your faces. So,
Sean.
let me do it this way. Winash.
Sean.
Shine. Jacob. Lisa. Manch.
Yes.
Manish?
Yes.
Sorry. Akin. Delvis. Gary, I know your name already. Nita. Dayo. Yayo. Brian, I know your name. Aria. Okay. T is good. T.
Wow.
T. Jacob, throw a letter.
E.
Very good. He is there.
Yeah, I was every time.
Next. Today, give me a letter, quick. You can't waste time. I will hang your face. Give me a letter. You can't wait. Everybody else, I was pushing. I have to be fair.
Yeah, but see now, that is what you
Give me a letter, quick.
Oh,
very good. O. Next.
No C there.
C not there.
No, nothing is there.
N.
1 second.
He said N.
N.
يلا call a letter.
Thank you.
3, 2, very good. This is management. Guess this one now. First was talent management. What do you say? 1, A, 3, M again. Okay, that's why I am. What is that? That area.
S.
S, the man. Sorry. No. That N was from the management. I didn't put it. It's my bad.
You say you,
So let's see, I'm giving you small time for the mistake I did, but 3, 2, 1. Letter. T. Very good. Another arm. The T is there. 3 more letters. Name it. I'm the one who's playing the game or you? Go to the bathroom. You do the check. My man.
Yes. Oh, she got it. Yeah, get it. FL. City.
So, now by the time we're going to play a game, you and myself. 2 identical cards, deck of cards, right? Cool. So I'm going to give you 1 card, 1 deck, I mean. This is the challenge. I put on it BBL, so if you guys want to keep it, you can have it. Right?
Thank you very much.
So, here's the game. Who memorizes more cards in sequence? In exactly the same order they are. For instance, give me those. Huh? For instance.
Memorize more cards in sequence, orderly.
Let's say. Let's give them a small shuffle, right? So, here's the thing. You and you will take a few minutes, I'll take a few minutes, and you'll go through the cards, right? Then you put them down like this, and we'll start calling the cards without seeing them. Let's see who can call more cards from memory. Will win.
So where you starting?
So myself is my card, right?
From under. So this way I can't be cheating. Like, because if I do it like this, maybe the card is marked. You will say, oh, but maybe the card is marked, and you know what's the card. So what I will do, and you can do the same. So I'll give you the card. Who feels, which one of you feels that you have a strong memory? Try to memorize. Like, okay, 3, the diamonds. What's after it? Jack of diamonds, Queen of clubs, King of clubs, and so on. Right? So then when you're done, you will turn this, and we'll see how much. We'll see how much I do, how much you do, and then you will go recall it like this: 3 of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, and so on and so on. Fair enough. You win. You keep it. 1 or 2 people. 3 to. If you want, you can memorize 5. He can memorize the next 5. You can memorize the next.
Yeah, we'll do it 3, 3, no?
Right? Or any one of you who feels have it, try it, and I will memorize my own deck as well. Both identical, right? So by the time the food is here, we will see who wins this game. How about that?
So we are playing against you, right?
Yeah. To make it fun. Right?
We must win.
So, whenever you're ready. Great, I love the energy.
Are we doing a routine?
You can do, all of you against me. You can play it anyway. So what I want to do is, I want to try, look at the trick. I want to try to memorize the whole deck of cards. And give it back to you in the same sequence. That's what I'm going to try to do. Now, if I fail, you win. So now you're betting on memorizing as much cards as you can. And if I miss memorizing the whole deck of cards, you win. So that's why I want to take 3 minutes alone. I'll just sit there. I'm not going to do anything funny, but I'm going to actually sit there, look at the cards, and memorize them one by one. All right?
Why do you have to sit there and just grab
For the noise. As a matter of fact, if you guys have now, do you have the something I put on my ears? Okay, no problem. Just away from distract because you guys are going to be talking. I want to memorize the deck. It's not a joke, so I need some time to sit there. And there are cameras, so I'm not going to do anything. If I cheat, you will see it. So, right? So let's see this last point. Okay, so let's put a time. Let's put a time though, right? See how much we can memorize in a time. So how much time we should put? Let me put my alarm on. 4 minutes?
Fine. Okay.
4 minutes is fine?
Yes.
Okay.
I almost think missing.
Timer is going, right? Sure. Okay. I'll try to keep focused. 4 minutes are up. It's very difficult to memorize. That's distracting. Okay. Cancel.
So he will be the first. Are you the first?
I'm ready. So you need to stop to be a fair game. Who would like to start? Well, so each one of you took 5 cards, right? And you memorized them spread. Good. Who's starting? Turn them upside down. It's not easy, eh?
I can't remember the first 4 questions. Put it on top. Don't put it on top. I'll put it on the spot the whole time. Put it on top. I don't feel what you do on that. You walk out on the word.
You guys are ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, you're hiding the cards for you.
What?
You want to go away?
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it this way. So if it's since you messed it up, so I'm gonna do it. If I lose, you win. That's it, right? Okay. So now I'm gonna start recalling each and every card. So I would really ask you to give me complete silence, right? Because it's a certain trend of thoughts that I have to recall all those cards one by one with their numbers and sequence and the colors and all that in exactly the same order. So the less the noise, the better, right? Okay. 2 of spades, 5 of clubs, king of clubs, jack of hearts, 3 of hearts, 9 of clubs, 4 of spades, 6 of diamonds. A little bit of confusion there. 5, 6, interesting. So 4, 6 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, ace of spades, 5 diamonds, 7 of spades, 8 of hearts, 8 of hearts, interesting, 8 of hearts, 3 of spades, 3 of spades, 2 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, 10 of clubs, 6 of spades, 6 of hearts, 9 of spades, 9 of spades, 9 of spades. So far so good, right? No mistake? No mistake. 9 of spades, king of spades, king of spades, ace of diamonds, 2 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, 8 of spades, king of diamonds, queen of diamonds, jack of clubs, ace of hearts, queen of clubs, 2 of not 2. Ace of hearts, queen of clubs, 4 of diamonds, 9 of hearts, 9 of diamonds, 5 of hearts, 7 of hearts, king of hearts, 3 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 4 of clubs, 2 of clubs, 2 of clubs, 10 of hearts, 10 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, queen of spades, jack of spades, queen of hearts, 3 of clubs, and 3 of clubs, 10 of spades, 8 of clubs, 6 of clubs, 6 of clubs, ace of clubs, jack of diamonds. That was good. You were hoping I make a mistake, huh? It's like, yeah, let's this guy lose.
Nah, I want to teach him a small ball, so you have a scrap the ball.
Let me use the bathroom.
Yes, please. After this one, I would use the bathroom too. So let me tell you, this is not a trick. There is something called it's a memory technique. So I build locations in my brain, right? So what I do is, let's say if I walk into this room, the first chair is that green chair, right? That's a location. All this room to me is a memory palace. I build rooms in my brain, right? And I locate it. So now the first card, which was the 2. In my brain, the 2, there's a technique called picture, object, action, which means the 2 of spades in my brain. Have anyone seen The Matrix, the movie The Matrix, for Keanu Reeves, right? This is Keanu Reeves, the picture of Keanu Reeves. The action is stopping and the object is bullets. So that's the image in my head. And I locate this on that chair. Now it's a little complicated and it takes a lot of work and to get it and get it done. So what I do is I have a lot of memory palaces. It could be my house, it could be this room. Now I don't know this room, I'm not familiar with it, so I didn't use it. But I use, let's say, my house. I know when I enter the door, I have this door, then I have a window, then an AC, then this. So I use those places as locations. And what I do to make it easy, so I put all those 3 pictures, first 3 parts together. For example, this is Keanu Reeves, stopping bullets. The 5 of clubs is, every card has a sound. So I memorize the sound. So if this one is LeBron James, basketball player, LeBron James, shooting in American football. So the object is the American football. So to me here now, Neo kicking American football. That's one image. I stored it in one location. And I do the rest like this. So this is what it's called, a technique where you can memorize images and you locate. Like for example, when I ask you for your names and I insisted, for example, each one of you, I will choose something in your face that brings an image to me to locate it to your name. So this way I will never forget your name again. And this is how it goes.
So you remember my name?
Right? No, I don't.
So,
Wanish? Winash? Winash. Manish. You're shy. Yeah. Nita. Delvis. Right? Akeem. Gary. Lisa. I got you. Cheers. So yeah, so I just wanted to share some things with you just to show you like how much your brain is capable of doing. And this is nothing. You can do crazy things. I can memorize crazy stuff using those methods, those techniques, whatever they are.
I'll play the board, I can play it in a chess. Coming to 30 will be.
Yeah. So I can keep this card for you. You can have fun, whatever you want with yours. For me to you. Cheers, my pleasure. Here, give me the pack.
Thank you.
No, you can keep it. But just let me. Love you. Yeah. So anyway, so I discussed with you a little bit some things that are important by the time the food comes. The reason I mentioned those words that I hanged you for it and all that stuff, right, is because let me see where I put those words. Okay, so we took effective communication, right?
Yeah.
We took multiculturalism.
Yeah.
We took talent management
Yeah.
and conflict management, right? So if we're gonna tell you one good thing about effective management, effective communication, group A. Who was group A? No, yeah, you were group A.
Conflict management.
Effective communication. So sorry, that wasn't, who did effective communication? It wasn't group A, sorry. You started with you. Effective communication, give me something positive or something good about effective communication. What is it good about effective communication? Effective, yes, effective communication. Why effective communication is important? Effective, try.
Let me just say, for my own understanding, effective communication is there to encourage your customer to always come back. But the way we should talk to the customer.
By the way, sorry guys, now I know, sorry, you're discussing your words, but it's good to listen to each other because whatever he's saying, right, you're going to use it, so vice versa, right? So, time out, please, guys. I want us all to see each other. Just one quick one. What I'm saying, sorry, this is not for me and my business. This is for you, strictly for you. Those 4 words I'm mentioning because the moment you step outside that door, you need to figure out what you're going to do. Those 4 words are going to play a huge, huge role. Effective communication, multiculturalism, talent management, and conflict management. You have to, when you go home, research them. Go on YouTube, go on Google, whatever, you find that's the search engine and look for it. He was trying to tell me something about effective communication. Why it's important.
As I was saying, you always keep the customer laughing, you encourage the customer to come back.
Forget about customer. In our regular life, in our business life, all of us. So why do you think it's important for you to have, and let me make it simple. Why is it important for you in Big Brabee now to have an effective communication with Bryant or with Lisa or with Winan?
Because it will make you free to move to get close to everybody.
Very good. So it reduces the stress and makes the communication smooth. Yes. Please.
Yes. Effective is like a response, how you respond to your customer.
Or to your colleagues.
Yes, negative or positive.
Like an effective communication could be listening. Listen to each other. It's because if I'm not listening to you, and you're just talking, and I'm talking back, and you're talking, we just have a conflict right there. We're not understanding each other. So part of our effective communication is to listen, and if we are speaking in a certain tone and language, is crucially important, so we do not provoke each other in a certain way. So if I want to get from point A to B, I can say it in many different ways. Lisa, let's go to point. I can shout it and scream it out. I'm still getting it, but I can also say, is it possible you and I can go together from point A to point B? If it sounds sane to her and polite, she might immediately say, sure. So she said. But if I go, Lisa, let's go there, she'll say, you're all right. She might not move it, right? She will not even try. So that's very, very crucial and good. Thanks, guys. Next, multiculturalism. Who did it? Please do.
Okay, so when you hear of multi, you think of a lot.
Yes.
And then when you hear of culture,
Multi, diversity, diversify, that's what you hear.
So I would say multiculturalism is like a lot of cultural practices from different varieties of.
Very well. So it is important to have a diversity of ideas, opinions. It's good to have a black and a Chinese and a white and a Middle Eastern and Christians and Muslims all in one room, because what happens there? Conflict might occur, but also I learn something new about you, you learn something new about me, and so on and so on and so on. So that multicultural, that mix is crucially important in our business life, in our career, everywhere we go. Thanks, Sis. Talent management. What's important about talent management? Who did talent management? Yes, sir.
What is important about talent management is how well you use your talent to achieve your goal.
Very good.
It has to do with the maintenance of your very self, how you groom yourself. Yeah, for people to see the importance of the talent.
Very well. How would we manage it?
Well, I think it's all about developing your talents, like, and putting them in practices.
Very well. So, in another word, talent management goes by, thank you, sir, have a seat. Two ways. One, if I am weak, I have certain weakness, we develop it. We try to work on develop that weakness to make it a strength, to become better. And if I am strong in a certain talent, I need to maintain it, not to drop back, and see how I can maintain, be consistent, and even go to further direction. There's something I took before in my master's, something about competencies in talent management. So we did something called talent mapping. It's where we create a map like this. Like this. Here we put the performers, and here we put the people with the potential. So if you have here the low, average, high, low, average, high, low, average, high, and we map it. So if your performance is high and your potential is high, it means you are an excellent superstar. You're an excellent team player. It means what? Your potential is good, you're high, you know what is expected of you, and you perform very well. So you're a leadership style and quality for the company. We maintain you, we pay you more, we take care of you, and we push you up to a higher level. So that's the highest. The lowest here is low potential and low performance. That means either we need to upskill you, teach you from the start, or reskill you, put you in a different, maybe this is not your area. Maybe you are good, but you cannot perform in a certain environment. So talent management is crucial. None of you is a failure. None of you is bad. None of you have a problem. The only problem you have is what you create for yourself. Fear is an illusion. If you allow fear to take over you, you are never going to succeed. Fear is the biggest problem in a human being. So whenever you feel afraid, take a deep breath, step back a little bit, and try to conquer fear with knowledge. Once you know the way, you're no longer afraid. If I throw you in a dark alley, and you tell me, oh, I'm not afraid, I'm a strong guy, it means you're crazy. You're out of your mind. You can't be in a dark alley because your mind is telling you, I might be stabbed, somebody might jump on us. Your life could be in danger. So if you don't have the sense of security, you have a problem. But if you walk now here and everything is light, you can see everything in front of you, you don't have to worry because you can see the way. Knowledge provides that to you. So that erases that fear away, gives you calmness and relaxation. That's why you see sometimes people are angry, is because they don't know. It's not because they're bad, but they're trying to cover their ignorance or fear with the arrogance. So they start acting back at you. It doesn't mean they're bad, it's just that they're afraid to show their weakness. Alright? So talent management is very crucial. Finally, the conflict management is one of the most important. Conflict management, give me a few ideas.
Yeah, firstly when we talk about conflict, it's like confusion.
Conflict or conflict?
Conflict.
Oh, yeah.
I always
say conflict again.
I always make a mistake there. Conflict. Right.
Conflict, yes.
Yeah.
Here, the conflict management.
Yeah.
Yes. The conflict.
It's
What's
like,
a conflict? A conflict.
Like confusion.
It's a confusion, yes.
Yeah. And the management is how
to manage that confusion, yes. Yeah. Or how to resolve it. Yeah. So how we resolve it? We have a problem. Nita and I are not in good terms, and you know, we have a conflict. How we manage this conflict? Who can advise me or Nita to resolve this confusion?
Yeah, in the first place, I will try to the Nita woman because she's the one working. That at
You
your
said
job
what?
site, I will tell Nita, okay, this statement that at your job site, there are two things matter: yourself and the attitude at the job site.
Yes.
So you don't carry your home attitude at the job site.
Very
so
well.
I approached to Nita and said, Nita, you should change your style of customer service.
Let's say Nita and I are both in Big Brabee. Both were colleagues, we're the same.
Okay.
We have a conflict.
Okay, yes. That's another point again, right? We are in here just for a month plus. There's laugh after this. If we keep having conflict among ourselves, we'll not network ourselves out there. So if I understand that we are family.
I like how you're thinking realistically. You're looking at the point from a big point of view and saying, you know what, logically, technically, life has to move on, so we be. That's a smart way of thinking. But how would you solve it technically? First of all, what is the first thing we need to accept, Nita and myself?
Soon after a setup link.
We need to accept the conflict.
Yes.
We need to accept that we are disagreeing on a point.
Yeah.
We both have to agree that we are disagreeing. We don't see eye to eye. So how are we going to resolve it? What's the next step? We agree there's a conflict. Next step is to listen. Listen actively. Not just pretending that we're listening. Because if you don't listen, you really don't understand. All right? So we need to listen, give each other a chance to express our point of view, and please always understand conflict comes from two. So whenever you're in conflict with somebody, know there's wrong somewhere from you as well. It could be the attitude, the behavior, the personality, the procedure, who knows? But when you try to approach in a proper manner, where you balance the procedure and the personality, the way you are approaching people on a personal level and on a technical level, you are on the safe side. That reduces the stress of conflict. So you need to learn very, very importantly how to solve those things, because look, in business, you're going to have conflict. In the world, anywhere you go, you open your company, you work with somebody, I don't care what you are going to have a problem. And I know tomorrow morning, if not tonight, I might have a problem with my girlfriend the moment I step a foot in the door, because I didn't say bye before I left. You ladies are sensitive. We're sorry. But we have to figure it out. Yeah, so what? Now, I have to understand, maybe she misses me. She's been waiting for me for long. Whatever she's doing, and I'm just sitting here blabbering, enjoying my time with you guys. So I have to consider the feelings, the emotions of the other person, what they have been going through, or what they are probably doing something, or they've been doing. So on the point of conflict, once people are angry, sometimes they tend to forget everything good you do. And they throw it away in a garbage can, just in a second. So we need to pause a little bit, just listen to each other, and try to accept that you could be wrong, I could be wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. And it's okay to be corrected and be flexible to manage, right? So pretty much the food should be on its way, but in case you have any questions before the food comes, please throw it at me. She went first, let her go first. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my question goes like this, because I see it as an opportunity talking to a business person, and me aspiring to be a business entrepreneur in the future.
Cool.
So my question goes like this: what advice would you have for a young person that wants to get into the business world, that has passion for it, like me? I want to get into the business world. Like, what are some of the advices you can give me, and especially within the female aspect, even though you're a man, like what are some of the advantages and disadvantages you think I can encounter while going to the
Cool,
business?
good question, and I can give you a cool answer. Thank you for asking.
No problem.
Do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. One thing you said now is passion.
Yeah.
The reason passion is important is because if you don't love what you do, you give up. And that's how people fail.
Yes.
To pursue their goal. Like, I want to do this and I want to do that. You know, we all get excited when we get an idea. Then when we start walking the walk, it's like, oh, I was not expecting it to be that rough. So passion helps in the moments where you want to give up, the feeling that, you know what, that's it, I can't do it anymore. Sleep over it. Whenever you're angry, never make a decision. I don't care how you look at it, that decision is not going to be right. I don't care. Anytime you make a decision when you're angry, know the next day you're going to regret it. So before you do it, never do it. You sleep on it. You have to allow your brain to sleep, because you know what your brain does? All the crap and rubbish and all the ugly stuff that you had, when you sleep, it deletes them. You wake up with a fresh memory. You still have that feeling of you're not comfortable with whatever ideas you're going through, but at least you have more clarity to make a decision. And if you don't know, then this is where you ask people like me or somebody that you trust that can tell you about it. So passion is important.
Now, please, can I just interfere a little bit?
Yes.
Into the passion area, where you talk about you have to sleep. What if there's no time to sleep? Like during the day, you have some problems at work and you can't sleep at that moment. Can you take a leave, like to go out and relax?
Depends on the problem. You have a hierarchy issue and a system in companies that, of course, respective companies now you need to understand. Like if you're having, what could be your problem? It's personal. Ask yourself the question: is there anything I could do now at work that could solve it? If no, no need to think about it. That's how I break down my issues. If I am thinking of a problem outside work, it's not that urgent. If it's an urgent, you have to report it immediately. Excuse me, sir, I want to talk to you. I want to have something urgent. I want to discuss. You discuss it with your manager. Either they will give you a leave to go out and take care of it because you can't focus anymore on the work and this is an issue. But if it's nothing urgent, you forget about it. You have to learn how to switch. We all know how to switch. You know, like when we're angry, like, you know, sometimes I'm having stressful moments with my staff. It happens in every business, right? Now you come to me as a customer, and I'm already in that face, frown, I'm upset, anxious, I'm angry. And then the moment, the customer will talk to you, hello, how are you doing? Say, hey, my brother, how are you doing? Me saying my brother, I'm just releasing that stress out because I want to be professional in front of you. It's not your fault for me to lay whatever frustration on my face, one. Two, I don't want to show you that I'm not professional. I don't know how to handle my stuff, right? Because you will say, oh, look at him, he's angry all the time. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So I don't want to give you that image as well. So as much as we can, you have to learn how to switch. You understand, like, okay, no, whatever I'm going to do now, I'm going to be able to solve it. So at least let me leave it one side and go. A big matter, an urgent matter, you need to report it. You are your own businessman, and you having this problem you have to leave, either you get somebody you trust and say, look, I want you to be in my place, I'll soon be back. And take a minute and step out. Take some fresh air. Sometimes when I'm having a conflict with my boys in the kitchen, right? Our business is fast. Once somebody places an order, everybody has to be moving. My job as a manager or CEO is to make sure I'm putting pressure on my boys because I know pressure makes diamonds, and the more I put pressure, the more we'll get. And the better for the customer. Oh, postman, stop. That's what I say. Stop. Take 5 minutes outside. Get out of my face, quick. He goes out. I know this 5 minutes will give him a chance to calm down because he's already boiling. And I am already boiling. Throwing that match there in the middle of the kitchen is going to create a big confusion. It might affect the other employees. So this is how I resolve it. What I do, I give that person 2-3 minutes. And what do? I pick up my sleeves, give me my gloves, I throw up my hairnet. And I show my employees leadership skills. I'm here for you, I'm here to support you. Bryant is out of the kitchen. I'll replace Bryant until he comes back. When you come in, are we good? We're buddies? Yes. Knock it? We knock it. Get your behind here, let's do it. Yes, sir. And we move on. And it's done. Later on, when we're calm, no word, we take our aprons off. I call you. Bro, grab your coffee, grab your tea, whatever you need, man. Let's have a seat. You and I had a confusion in the kitchen. Let's talk about it. Why are you upset with me? What's the problem? Then we're relaxed, we talk, we solve it. All right? Did I answer your question? Yeah. Cheers.
Now back to my question.
Back to you. Say it so I can answer you both. What is it you want to say?
No, mine will be the last.
Okay. So, passion is crucial, but without a compass, you lose direction.
Can I have a paper?
Yes, sure. And anybody wants a paper?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
The reason I didn't give them to you first before the hangman game is because I don't want you to be writing it down to make it easy. Yes, please, one for you and one for... Please, guys. You can. So, passion is necessary. is a must for you to succeed. I'm just gonna make sure they sent me the food already. But without a compass, you lose direction. For instance, you have the right tools. You have the ship, you're the captain of the boat, you have a crew. And you say, let's say, and you hit the ocean. But the ocean is not a small place that you can just turn around and go back. So immediately you have to have a goal, a direction. Direction. For instance, whatever you're passionate about. Hello? Yeah, how far the chicken? You send them, right? Oh, they're almost here. Please call the driver and see how far is he. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay. And the direction is what? The goal. What is your goal? Why are you doing it? What is the purpose? Is it because Nita opened the business yesterday, so you got jealous, you got too excited, so yeah, I gotta open a business. Is that really the reason you open a business? You have to ask yourself a question. Why am I doing it? How long am I gonna do it for? Why am I doing it for? How long am I planning to stay in that business? So you need to ask 1,000 questions on paper before you put $1 on the table. The only investment you need, guys, and please listen to this, because some people really complicate life and it's really easy. Now, I didn't know it was easy. Now I can say it because now I understand what I'm talking about. To you, I'm speaking Chinese. Like, easy, man. You have no idea how much we hustle every single day, the struggle we have to go through, and. Guys, I know the feeling. I swear to you, not having money at all. I know it. I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't come from a poor family. I came from a broke family. Poor is a mentality. So if you have a poor mentality, you're never going to grow. It's going to be difficult for you to grow. If you're broke, it's a matter of time. I don't have money now, so does it make me a lesser person than you? I don't have it. It's a circumstance that I'm hoping that I will overcome one. But it doesn't mean that I'm no good anymore. So being poor and being broke are two different things. And you have to make sure that you are not thinking in a poor mentality. You're never going to be poor. You're always going to be looking at what Gary is doing, or what Jacko is doing, or Yeyo. Just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right, because I memorized all your names. Habib. Oh, he's outside already. That's no big deal, but at least now they will let him come in. Thank you. Nicely. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. So that's how I did. So that I asked myself the questions, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing, and all the questions you asked me was, I was asking myself, really why I want to open Monroe Chicken, for who, for what? Are people going to appreciate it? Are they going to like it? And so on and so on. So I don't want you now to say what you're planning to do, because I know maybe it's not the right time for you to say what is the type of business you want to do in this atmosphere. But after that show is over, you feel like coming into Monroe, I'm there most of the time, so we can sit and have a clear conversation. But whatever the goal is, or your, whatever you guys want to do, you have to put a goal and set that goal always 10 years ahead of time. You have to learn how to see 10 years to the future. If you can't do that, I don't know what type of business you're trying to open, but the types of business play a big role. Like my main goal, right, when I opened Monroe Chicken, honestly, I didn't achieve it yet. My goal was not to open Monroe Chicken. My goal is to franchise it. My main goal is franchising. It wasn't Monroe Chicken, to be very frank with you. The struggles are hard here to make a franchise because of many things. The education level, the transit level, there's many things. I don't want to talk about them now. It's not the right stage. But my goal was, in the very beginning, I want to see Monroe Chicken a brand all over the world, all over Africa. That's one day when a Liberian traveling to Ghana, let's say, and sitting there and say, hey, Monroe Chicken, that's my place, that's my crib. That's Monroe, to the name of my country, my hometown. That's a Liberian made place. I want that. That gives me a pleasure and a personal. At the same time, it's a money-making machine. Imagine you have brands all over the world. You're off. Chill there, right? So, I'm fighting, like you, in the same boat, but I was you one day. Now I'm on a different level. So I'm looking at higher goals and bigger goals. You cannot, from this seat now, shoot quick to my goals. You're not thinking straight. Take it step at a time. And this is where I'm telling you guys, any one of you, not only Lisa, any one of you. You know where Monroe Chicken is, or you can find me, it's not hard. Feel free to come to me. We can discuss your goals, career, what are you thinking, what you're doing. And I will never make a decision for you. I will guide you, give some headlines, but you have to walk the road. Because you're the one who's going to wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning when there's a problem in your shop, or whatever is the situation, you're the one who's going to handle it. I would never tell you, oh, Lisa, I think you should go do this. But I'll tell you, look, based on your character, based on how your style is and how you do things and your potential or performance, I think 1, 2, 3 suits. But you have to walk the walk, right? Let's set the table. While we're doing the food, we'll be talking. I'm going to grade you also on who's going to roll the best sandwich. So yeah, get your gloves on. Let's do this. First of all, let's do it right. I want you all to throw some hairnets on your head, please. So you don't drop stuff. That's how we do it. Then here you go. Yeah, you can put this one inside. Oh, actually, yeah, you can. You can. Or put it behind you, but most importantly, this thing doesn't drop, but just to be on the... Jacko, we got it? Here, I open it. Okay, and yes. And here you go. And this is the gloves now when we roll the sandwich, but first, do we have, let me spray the table, all right? Can we spray it and wipe it? I have some towels, so let me give you this. And if you guys don't want to, if you feel, yeah, you can wear this to, that's my apron, by the way, that's what I wear.
You want to use this table so that we can be using this and understand what we're doing?
Okay, exactly, I'm going to tell you. So first of all, let me that's it, huh? Anybody got it? Want to sanitize? Sorry. So here's the deal. Those are a bunch of sauces. There is a sandwich, it's a very famous sandwich that we do. Lots of people love it. They buy it on a daily basis. It's called the chicken wrap sandwich. So the chicken wrap sandwich, some of the sauces of the sandwich are here. So I'm putting all the ingredients. But you're going to figure out in your own sandwich what you should put. So based on what you use in your sandwich, I will grade you. And then when you guys are done, I will roll the original way of how we do the chicken wrap. So in case one day you want to try it. But some sauces might be a trick that they don't even go in the sandwich. You have to figure it out. Or look, you might do it. Worst case, you might like it and we might have a new creation. Who knows? Yes. Right? Cool. Now, please distribute plate. Pickles is a choice if you would like pickles. I know most of you or most Liberian customers of ours, they don't like pickles much, but I like the little sour taste in it. Okay? Round, 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 round. So this is what's gonna happen. Where's my sanitizer? I put it here. Thank you. I gave you gloves. Each one of you. I just put it.
Give us hair wrap.
Oh, my bad. Please. Each one of you wear a pair. And if it's done, I have some more. I'll give you. Those stoves work, right? Yes. Now this one I brought it because I don't have the toaster. I have the toaster and toasted bread. But in case you like to toast your sandwich a little bit to heat the bread from the outside, we can use this. If not, we'll just manage. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. The right way is for you not to blow your bacteria in the glove. The whole idea is to make it healthy. So technically all you have to do is just like that. It's done. And you take your time and you put your hand in it. You can do it without suffering. And just keep jiggling, shaking your fingers like this. It comes in nice and easy, right? And if anybody cut their glove, you can use another one, so no worries. Okay, so. Okay. Can you help me? Yeah, I got the food already. Okay, thank you. Yes, I see. Thank you. So let me give you the basics. Each box has one big piece, and we call it a big piece. It doesn't mean it's one is big and one is small, but in the language we use, like a drumstick, the chicken drumstick is a small piece, we call it. The thigh, the upper thigh, and the breast or the keel of the chicken is the bigger piece. So what I want from you guys to do, and I have an extra chicken for you guys in case anybody messed his sandwich and it tasted and didn't like it, so we have enough chicken. So what I want each one of you to do is to grab one big piece and one small piece and strip it from the bone and put the bone one side. So each one of you is going to do that in your own plate. That's why you have it. One big and one small. So yeah, each one of you take big, 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 and then distribute small, 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 small.
You can taste it.
Sure, sure, of course.
Okay.
Exactly, just make sure you have enough for your own sandwich. But please make sure you strip the bone nicely. And you see, that's what the guys do. Whenever they want to do the sandwich to you guys, they have to take their time. And the heat, now it's not coming out of the oil. You can imagine when it comes out of the oil and we have to bust it with those gloves.
Oh, thank you.
I'm telling you.
Oh, charcoal flow.
Yeah, so I would do the boom.
Oh.
Yes. But please, if you can, look, I have an idea. If you can, yeah. All of you, please put the bowls in this box so it don't mix it with your food if you want, right? Okay, very good. Just, well, as long as you're careful, I ain't got a problem. Sometimes I like to do it myself. The eating game. Okay, so now, so you can stop eating here. a little bit because I want you to finish. Each one of you is going to open their bread in this way. You're going to open it, right, and put it on top of each other and put it in front of you. All right?
Sir, just in case you're someone that don't eat crust, can you
Throw it. If you don't want to, take it out. Again, it's a customer. So there's one. Please pass the bread. Story. Nice. Yes. Anyway, I open here. Have this. Sorry?
The one that's already open.
Okay. This is yours? Okay. No. Anybody still needs bread?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll come back anytime soon.
I'm helping you with this, yeah.
How do you open it?
So I'll show you. Just put your fingers somewhere. Anywhere you put that.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
You took 4 chicken.
For what thing? No, I brought extra. So just don't put 4, please.
It's done.
Huh? You open it already? Look, man. You have a one sandwich. Listen to me. They have a one sandwich. That's too much for one sandwich. That's too much for one sandwich. I told you that I had extra. It was just in case. So look, if you guys are not all comfortable around one table, I should bring this. Because you can take my place a little bit. I'll be monitoring. Okay. Okay, no problem. Because I have to be anyway moving and watching what you guys are doing. Okay, guys. Did we all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As I mentioned, I'm grading those sandwiches, right? So in case you put extra in the sandwich and it's not looking proper and the right quality, you're losing it. So that's why I said one big piece, one small is more than sufficient because you still have sauces to put, pickles, lettuce. Actually, this sandwich also goes with tomato, but I was worried if the tomato sits here for a while we're talking, then the quality of the tomato will start smelling, so I don't want to go there. So I left it. This is enough. This is good with what we're doing now. So, all the bread all open in front of you because we need to start. It's not, I'm not going to speed you, but whoever finishes first is important to see how quick you are. Because if we are feeding a client, a customer, they're going to wait whole day for you while you're eating your own chicken before you serve them, right? Okay, so let me get my book.
Let's get started.
The mayonnaise.
Okay. So, you have, is this, we can remove it?
Yeah.
And if I can remove the other one as well, fine. If you don't need this, let me move it. I'll keep it on one side. Then you need the bread, okay? Then you guys will eat it later. Okay. So, ketchup, you can see, every one of them is marked. One of them is, this is mayonnaise, sweet and spicy sauce. Sorry, this is garlic spicy, right? Spicy garlic, mustard, and barbecue sauce. So I want to see now, how are you going to prepare your sandwich? And if you guys feel like, hey man, I don't know what we're doing, you want me to give you a tip, I'll give you a tip. Or,
Yeah, tip.
okay. So, first tip is this. you're gonna put 3 cycles of a sauce. I'm not gonna name it. Right? 3 cycles. So let's say you're holding the bottle, you're squeezing 1, 2, and in the middle. So that's the base, the sauce. Yes. Yes, baby. Show me, let me see.
Can we taste the sauce first?
Yeah, fair enough. So you want to put some on your finger and taste it?
Just help us.
Sure. Here, I'll help you with it. This is mayonnaise. This is normal mayonnaise. This is a small mayonnaise. This is garlic, spicy garlic sauce. Okay. Very good. All of you, share the taste, the flavor, so you would see sweet and spicy. The mustard. Okay. You don't want to push it too much to the end because now when you roll the sandwich, all this will squirt outside.
So it's three cycles for like.
Yes, but look what you guys always do, huh? Take an inch. You see the thumb? Take a thumb and go inside it and then put it inside. So when you roll the sandwich, it will not be squirting out, right? So we have a certain technique at Monroe Chicken, how we do the sandwiches, so we can have that consistency and that the sauces cover the whole sandwich, right? Shake it. Sure, you're good? You don't have space, I should drag this table out.
It's one of three lines, right?
Yes. First, you're gonna, look how it's gonna work. The first 3 lines are the base of your sandwich. Then when you put this and the chicken, you can choose any sauces. You want mayonnaise?
Can I have the mayonnaise, please?
Okay. So I need you to tell me, what are you using for base?
This one is not.
Mayonnaise for base.
Here's one piece.
Can I have the mayonnaise?
Here's one piece. Yeah, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, ketchup, and barbecue sauce.
I'm gonna open it for you in a second.
I'm using my mayonnaise, ketchup, and barbecue sauce.
Okay, so you are trying to be fancy by using 3 cycles of 3 different types.
Who has mayonnaise?
Guys, before you roll, I need to know what you have used in your sandwich, right? I'm coming to you.
What am I?
Well, some people want to do 5. It's a titty kids, you don't want to very well. Yo, man, it's a make that is. The man say you want to the base, what you put there first.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I use mayonnaise for the base and the sweet spicy sauce.
So Lisa, you used first
Mayonnaise,
how many cycles?
1 cycle first,
1 cycle.
and then I use barbecue sauce 1 cycle, and then I use mayonnaise again, and then I put the lettuce and the chicken.
So you put 2 cycles mayo and 1 Barbie?
Yeah. And with the lettuce and the chicken.
Yeah, they come from mine.
Sorry. So can I roll
Can I have the mustard?
Can I roll now?
Sorry?
Okay, yeah, can I tell you?
No, I'm coming.
I need the apple sauce.
I just, now if you want to do this.
Yeah, that one was sticky.
Which one is that?
Tell me when to stop here. Yes. Just the mouth of this one is too tight.
You put that on your bread.
I'm coming.
Yeah, maybe.
Put that on your bread. Your bread small.
So I use
Let me finish with Lisa because she called me first. So 1 cycle barbecue, 2 cycles mayo. What else you?
lettuce and chicken.
Chicken. That's it.
Yeah,
You want
I
to
can
add more sauce on
more
that?
barbecue sauce.
Very well.
Okay.
So that's another cycle. So 2 cycles Barbie, 2 cycles mayo.
Yeah.
Jackals. How many cycles?
1,
1 mayo.
ketchup, 1,
1.
barbecue sauce, 1,
Yes.
lettuce,
chicken,
He said, "Oh, face it now."
A little bit of pickles. Very good. Who's done? Yes.
I'm done. So you know you can roll, right?
Sorry, one second. So Shine, what you put the base first? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Okay. How many cycles do you know?
One cycle.
This is like 3 more.
No, I put one cycle first. Oh no.
Under, okay.
Yeah.
But in total,
In total, like three
Four-
cycles.
three
Mayonnaise,
cycles.
yeah,
three,
cycles.
three cycle mayo.
And the ketchup is 2.
Shine, where are you? This is Chef. Sean, 3 mayo.
Yeah.
What else?
And the ketchup 2 cycles.
Ketchup 2.
Yeah.
Nita?
Yes,
I'm
I
done.
put
I'm done.
one lamb barbecue sauce.
1 Barbie.
Yeah. Then sweet spice, one.
1 sweet and spicy.
One mayonnaise, no.
1 mayo.
And ketchup, two, no.
2 ketchup.
Then I put the lettuce.
Very good. I'm done.
And the meat,
Sorry, let her go first.
I put a spicy garlic one cycle.
Okay. Garlic, sorry.
The spicy garlic soy one cycle.
Spicy garlic, 1 sauce, 1 cycle.
And then I put the BBQ one.
1 BBQ.
Yeah. And then the sweet spicy sauce.
Mhm.
I did one round first. Yeah. And then the lettuce and the chicken. And after that, I did some
Next.
drizzle of barbecue and then the spicy garlic sauce.
Okay, so you have 1. Right. Go ahead, please.
Be free. I put mayonnaise 3.
Mayo.
And it's spicy. Garlic. Yes. I know what the word is. And then ketchup. No, that's not ketchup. Sweet and spicy. Yes, sweet and spicy.
But are you going to eat it as why is it tasty?
Very good.
So can I roll it up?
Yes, of course.
I'm done.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Interesting. Future chefs I'm looking at.
I'm actually done.
Yes.
Yeah, I put like
Roll it up.
Okay. There you go. Mayonnaise, how many please? How many? 2 times. What else? Barbecue sauce? Yes. Yes.
And ketchup.
Ketchup 1 time.
And then
Yeah, quick. Let's do that.
and spicy garlic.
Garlic sauce, yes.
Right there, there's
Spicy garlic sauce. Perfect. Nita,
Yeah.
what did you put? Oh, you just rolled already.
Yeah.
You gave me, right? You gave me.
Yeah, I
Yes,
just
yeah, okay.
rolled.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm done.
Okay, let me come this way. Go ahead. Uh-huh. Mayonnaise, yes, 1.
Garlic sauce.
2 of the spicy garlic. Ketchup. You don't want lettuce? Okay. What else? That's it. Okay. Shine, you gave me your stuff? Yes, I'm done.
Lettuce, you didn't say lettuce.
Yes, yes. I'm putting lettuce all of you are actually lettuce except Vinaj, no lettuce so far.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm done.
I use garlic. Okay. Aki, what did you do? Garlic. Garlic sauce? Yeah. Spicy garlic, yes.
Ketchup.
How many spicy garlic? 1. Ketchup 1. Or
Ketchup 1. Thank you. Nice. Yes, sweet spice.
yes.
The pot. Was
So
that
one more.
I got
Mayonnaise 1.
What?
1 each, right?
Yeah, mayonnaise is
Maybe you like it.
I like
That's our
it.
taste.
That's it.
Okay. I like it. Oh, I put 3 of the barbecue sauce.
3 BBQ.
You worry about me, yeah? Oh, spicy. Yeah, I put 2.
Spicy garlic 2.
Can I roll? Can I
They
roll
would
2?
like to put you. You put first they did.
Cherry and cherry.
Yeah.
Hey, there's someone.
Ketchup, I put 1.
Yes.
Sweet and spice, I put 1.
Excellent. Please wait, spicy.
So I can roll now, right?
Yes, please. I still have Gary, Delvis.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else?
Delvis.
Okay. Delvis, go.
The garlic spice, I put 2.
Gary was
Yes.
a chef. Gary,
Mayonnaise, I
wait,
put
Gary,
4.
on time. Mayo 3.
Mayonnaise 3.
What else?
The ketchup I put 3.
Yes.
The yellow mustard I put 3. 3 drips.
You put the 3 drip of mustard.
Yeah, 3. The Swiss pal I chop it. I put 3 drips.
What?
The sweet spag.
Sweet and spicy. 3 drops as well.
I put 3 drops.
Sure. Okay, Gary, what did you do? Oh, you didn't?
I put it there.
Okay.
I put ketchup.
Some people.
Gary, nice. It looks like a pizza.
Yeah.
I put one mayonnaise, the sago.
Where are you, Gary? Okay, cycle 1 maybe, yes.
Yes, I put the ketchup.
Yes.
I barbecue something.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. I want to take a look at your sandwiches. Yeah, you know what? Because you overloaded it. You overloaded it. This one. Okay, but the bottom, yes.
You want to take more?
Not bad, but a little overloaded, but it's good. Customers would love you for it, not the business.
Like, my bread on top of boss, no down.
Good.
I want to change my bread. I want to have it.
Okay, go ahead. No, it's good. All of you have a good bread. I'll show you how to do it. Looks very nice, by the way.
Excuse me, actually I didn't put it well. So
Who needs another piece of bread? Go ahead. And Gary, if you want to change your bread, buddy. Yes, sir. Okay. Also, look, can you turn it around?
Bread put my ring in red away.
The toaster.
Don't mess with me, I think it's here.
Very good, it's handy. Excuse me, sir. You put a little smaller, it could be more, but it's good. Yes, sir. Okay, I see.
what's your size?
Huh?
I didn't put it.
Size, okay. So, bread is there. Now here. Please, Habibi, I don't have glove. Just. So, Yalla, you guys need to start eating. You're not hungry? Yeah, let's go. No, your sandwich looks very nice and neat.
So we can start eating, right?
Yes. Go ahead, please. And honestly, I want each one of you to tell me, are you really enjoying your sandwich? You like it? Sauces? I'm going to toast it, then I will you'll have to use the fire. You want to do that?
Yeah.
I need you to.
This is Oscar ordinary.
Wow.
Wow.
You're going to fry that. What are you going to do?
That's all.
No, I need ingredients.
Wow.
The
bread is everything. Wow.
And whenever you're out, of course, you need to come to Monroe and try the actual chicken wrap. Right?
We've now tried.
Thanks, man. But I want to see how you guys enjoy it.
Stop playing with your friend. If I saw it,
And don't forget, you're eating it without
the toaster. The toaster gives that bread that heat, that releases the
So,
sugar.
so
Very nice.
if they give me
But
a
it's
dish
correct.
like this, you toast it. Oh my God.
No, I love to see you guys eating. I eat this every single day. I'm fine.
They're not eating now.
Good step, yeah.
One thing I was there for chicken.
And they
This is
just
our
got
chicken.
That's how, by the way, the chicken.
you know, so people in the
Just
chicken.
somebody.
What water you mean?
When you
Wow.
chicken juice.
Look, it all has a technique, man. Like, for example, the chicken. I have a nice salt. Very fast. So we cut the chicken. There are parts of the chicken. You put it down to release the blood out completely. Then you many restaurants try to do what I do. Most of them. Yeah, they tried it and they said, oh shit.
Always Maro.
Once it's a tomorrow, it always got to be good.
No, you finish up.
It's great.
Wow. That's a good one.
And then I break it.
So the other time, how much you want cost tomorrow?
People don't get how
Well, look, most of it, you put a lot of bread in it.
Monster bread.
Damn it.
Like $30.
I'm telling you, right?
Wow.
Self-made.
Pleasure. Anybody want to eat? I guess you guys already. Sorry. Sure. Actually, give me yours now. I can do them together.
I very enjoyed it. No.
Floodmates, you guys seem to be enjoying yourselves and have forgotten Brabee. You have all forgotten Brabee. Floodmates, go ahead with your enjoyment.
Brian, people have one that's like a different.
No, I'm not open there.
My whole video, I'm
You need to come out tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best presentations.
Excuse me, sir. You need to come back tomorrow to teach us again. But this time around, the fried rice and the chicken.
Actually, tomorrow is the fried rice.
Grilled chicken.
Tomorrow? Yeah.
The grilled chicken.
The burger.
You want the grilled chicken?
No, not the burger. The fried rice and chicken.
The grilled chicken.
Tomorrow is what? Sorry. Because they asked me to give you a schedule. We agreed on a schedule. Tomorrow, chicken and rice and mixed with gravy or something. Maybe it's the fried rice tomorrow. So that's how I follow the schedule. But I have a huge menu. If you want me to, guys, send you maybe Wednesday like beef burgers or what do you want? Let me know.
Me, I want grilled chicken, you know.
We're sending it tomorrow.
I'm not a fan of bread, so the rice and the chicken is
I love the jollof rice and chicken.
I love the fried rice.
One second.
Monroe chicken. Monroe chicken.
Moro chicken full of mass.
I love Moro chicken.
We love Monroe chicken.
Just more than a chicken.
Just more than a chicken.
Just more than a chicken. One of our best presentation.
Just more than chicken. You can always come with partners. He knows his job.
He knows his job. He very knows his job.
No, but for real, he does.
Wait.
He knows his job.
And the barbecue sauce that is
Support your body, Moro.
And she almost finished.
Support your body.
When you wrestle.
She can speak. I know you can stop doing it. Go ahead.
Imagine I'm in Philippines.
I don't know if it's sweet. What five chickens are we not your one is it? What I eat
Brabee really no business on them.
Yeah, Brabee taking over.
I try to bring more chicken in there.
Yeah.
Brabee no business on that one.
Taking me.
Brabee very well.
Oh, Brabee, where did you the chicken me over Brabee? Brabee, what face sandwich for you?
I don't want Brabee.
Over Brabee, what face sandwich for you?
I'll put it in
Tell
there.
her my bread. If she had to go there, she had the bread go be there.
The man I'm gonna make all the flavor.
So we can.
What are the things adequate to express?
So we can.
I need water.
Not it.
That's mine.
Brabee got to do my baby. I need small door in the wall. When I am blade.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
I
guys.
really appreciate
Well,
it.
let me tell you this, in my opinion, because when you're eating your food, you're enjoying it, you're all right in how you did your sandwich as long as you love it, right?
Yes.
Because you make a sandwich that you taste.
Yeah.
But the way we do it, the chicken wrap, people love it the way we do it. So we do the 3 cycles, garlic, spicy garlic. Now, for regular customers who don't like pepper, we just put regular garlic, right? 3 cycles, we put the lettuce. If customers like pickles, we put some pickles, right? Then we put the chicken, we put 1 line of mayonnaise and 1 line of barbecue. And it comes with that kind of flavor with it.
Yeah, that's 4 inches.
Yeah. But now, if you like, you can come to Monroe and say, look man, I want the chicken wrap, I want you to add 1 line of sweet and spicy or add me a
Now we
ketchup.
put TD love barbecue.
The barbecue and plate.
Exactly.
So that means anytime we come there,
And I'm going to be the same without it.
No, like you know, that's what I'm telling you now. You know now the base of my sandwich is 3 cycles of
I
garlic.
love my own. So
Yeah. You loved your own, huh?
Right.
But what I do now, so now I have already, now I'll put this on my computer. Next time you come, if you forgot,
I will kind
I'll
of
remind you which one you You chose, right? And when you come, tell them, please, man, add me 3 extra lines of barbecue or sweet and spicy or mayonnaise. It all depends.
Yeah, man. So get record of maroon chicken.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
All of you.
Like, I said the barbecue sauce,
Please don't forget the rice and chicken tomorrow.
Please don't forget.
No, it's.
I was talking about the salmon.
So I wonder if we're done now with it. Eating back.
I'm trying to remember. In the very beginning, I did something, and then they told me, look, we're eating too much rice. If you can do us something different. I'm trying to remember. I did one time kidney beans. Did we do kidney beans?
with the rice?
Yes. It's very nice. We cook it with some smoked fish, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cheers.
Oh, she eat all. More bread.
You say more bread, you should not maintain.
Goose. Hey.
The problem is, I did bring 3 or 4 extra sandwiches, but for me to do the sandwich, but you guys shared it, so it's okay. Next time.
Okay. You want okay?
Yes, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
What a great time.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Really, really. Thank you.
The spices not
Imagine Brabee has go.
I said,
we got fat right now.
I think you need to get a dog and chicken.
Any dog around here, right?
Yeah, probably you need to feed the dog.
More than just.
Yeah, mate, yeah, mate, get me wait, like a
As a very poor.
Say about chicken. Yeah, mate, yeah, mate.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I see what I didn't say in the morning. What is happening, Hannah? Tell me, sir.
I think I will have to you got last one out.
What? You know how Can we keep this?
That one presentation, the one presentation I represented. I represented presentation.
Okay, so I think it's now time for our gifts.
Our gift.
Yeah, we want to give.
Yeah. My card.
Apart from group A. No.
We're starting off with A.
No, they don't even do it. They start doing our gift.
Yeah, but that's how we waste time.
No, you were too fast.
Now I am going to be the last.
You were too fast.
I'm sorry, man. That's up.
Oh no, guess like period.
That's on period.
More than just
Flatmates, settle down. Mr. Mazin.
Yes, sir. I hear you. It's time to kick me out, yes.
Mr. Mazin,
Yes, please.
it's Brabee.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the interaction with my flatmates. Flatmates, a round of applause for Mr. Mazin.